Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2025 BMW X5. This is the M60i. It's finished off in Tanzanite blue metallic, and with its options, MSRP is just over $107,000. So we have a very nicely spec'd luxury SUV, and we'll start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood, you'll find the 4.4 liter twin turbo V8. It's paired with the mild hybrid system, along with the 8-speed automatic, pumping out 523 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque. Sent through the xDrive all-wheel drive system, this can do 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. Top speed is 155 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, you'll notice that the front fascia does have a much different design than some of the lower trim levels for the X5. You get matte black for the kidney grille, forward-facing camera, some gloss black accents, and then the sensor for distance pacing. You have parking sensors too, a dark housing for all of the LEDs, and lots of cutouts and inlets just to provide additional cooling. You also have some very nice lines that come down the hood. This model is equipped with a set of 22-inch wheels with a two-tone and multi-spoke design. There's the red M Sport brake calipers. You get a gloss black trim accent just behind that, along with it being on the power folding side mirrors where there's a camera and a turn signal. It's on all of the window trim, roof racks too. There's a full moonroof up top, and then some very nice lines that run down the side. Now this also has a body colored spoiler. There's the third brake light, the wiper blade, dark housings for the LEDs. You get the backup camera, all the parking sensors, the dual exhaust there, and when properly equipped, this can tow right around 7,200 pounds. Now you can also remote start the vehicle if you need to, and you can use the key fob or the control underneath to gain access to the cargo space. Now with the X5 and the X7, you have the split design, so you can just quickly grab items, or if you need to load any items or take a seat, you have the tailgate section that you can open up. Now there's also a spare underneath where you could place the cover or some smaller items, so you have that cover right there. You do have some hooks where you can place some bags if you need to. There's a 12-volt too. And then you have one button to close both of those. You can also use that button up top to lock the vehicle too. Now, if you do lock it, you can set this up where you can grab the front door handle and it will unlock the rest of them. Now, this also has a manual sunshade. You get the really nice Silverstone interior, Bowers & Wilkins for the audio, interior lighting, wood trim accents, and even storage down below. And then this is how you can fold the seats down, so you can get that much more cargo in the back. At 5'10", I have a good bit of space. Now you have storage pockets, you have areas where you can attach and charge tablets. You get heated seats, all of your climate adjustments with vents, storage, and auxiliaries down below. And then in the middle, you have your armrest where you have storage and your cup holders. You can also fold down this middle seat individually if you need to do that. And I have 2 or 3 inches of headroom, so it's pretty spacious for its size. Now this also has massaging seats. You can adjust the front passenger seat, you get memory seating adjustments, and then everything else is very similar to the rear. You have all the window controls and side mirror adjustments. And then a really nice set of seats. All of the controls are down on the side. Now we have some crystal options for this. So it's on the start button, gear shifter, and that rotary dial. This has a leather steering wheel with all the brushed aluminum accents. There's paddle shifters, cruise control settings, volume tuning, and then Bluetooth and voice commands. And then you also have this control where you can go through all of this content. So you have quite a lot that you can get into, just depending on what you would like to see. And you can also adjust the layout. So how you want to have that information being shown, where you have 3 different layouts there, and you have a few different head-up display adjustments as well. Now you do get storage on this left side. You have headlight adjustments, 1 air vent there. There's a speaker in the dash along with all of the leather. And then with the infotainment system, everything is in this lower section. So you can quickly get through all of those apps. You have a split view for home. And then you can get into your climates. There's navigation and music. And then you have heated and ventilated seats along with the heated steering wheel and the temperature adjustments. You get air vents underneath that, along with the illumination for the lighting there. There's power and volume tuning, some defrosters. You also get wireless charging with auxiliaries, cup holders, and storage. Now there's also the shortcuts down below, so you don't have to use this as a touchscreen system, which is nice. And then if we put this into reverse, you have all of the camera angles that you could possibly want. So you have no shortage of visibility around the entire vehicle, just depending on the situation you are in. There's drive, sport mode, and then park behind that. Now there's also traction control with your parking sensors, and then you do have a few different driving modes too. So you can get into all of these as needed. There's a downhill assist, auto hold, and the e-brake, storage in the armrest, as well as in the glove box. And then you get garage door buttons up top, dome lights, and controls for the sunshade and sunroof. And then here's a look at visibility, where you have a pretty good outlook over both shoulders. And we're still in sport mode, second gear. Here we go. And very mild on the accelerator, and we're up to speed, no problems. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the X5. Very nice place to be. I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of the large curved screen, but honestly, you get used to it fairly quickly. My model has the split screen, so every time I get into one of these, it's really not hard to adjust and get used to where all the information is. But I think it looks really good for its styling. And again, luxury focused, very, very refined feeling. It's super quiet out on the highway. There's no road noise or wind noise. Basically, you're just driving a really nice couch down the road. It sits upright, very high. So if you want a nice outlook, it's a good model to go with. And it offers a good bit of space. When I was looking for an SUV, we did cross shop with the X3 and this, but the X5 has the towing capabilities, which I needed, and the X3 just felt a little bit too small for our needs. So there's a big sizing difference between the two, but once you get used to this, it's really not all that bad. So it's a good SUV that can pretty much do it all. With the all-wheel drive system too, you have a downhill assist control. You could take this off the pavement. I have done that in some situations. It's also a really good system too, though, for pulling a boat out of a slip. With wet conditions, the all-wheel drive system is just very grippy. I haven't had any issues even with situations like that. And then real quick, with the all-wheel steering, look at how tight this is. I was just in the Z4 and it did that turning about the same. Very impressive. But that's going to wrap it up for the X5 M60. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Charlotte for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I'll see you all in the next video.